Does a poor background really stop you from wealth? Let's begin with a thought-provoking statement. If you are from a humble background, forget about becoming rich. How many of you have heard something like this before? Maybe from society, relatives, or even in your own thoughts. This statement is often thrown around to discourage people, but today we're going to unpack it, challenge it, and learn from it. By the end of this short session, I want you to see how your background may shape you, but it does not have to define your future. 1. The limiting belief. Statements like this create a mental barrier. They suggest that where you were born determines where you will end. Imagine telling a child, because you grew up in a small village, you'll never achieve greatness. That child may stop trying before even starting. Have you ever limited yourself because of where you come from or your family situation? 2. Reality check. It is harder, but not impossible. Let's be honest, coming from a humble background often means fewer resources, fewer connections, and more obstacles. But obstacles are not stop signs. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty in rural Mississippi. Today, she's one of the most influential women in the world. Her background was not wealth, but her mindset and persistence changed her story. Why do you think some people from the same poor neighborhood remain poor while others rise above it? 3. What really builds wealth? Wealth doesn't start with money. It starts with mindset, skills, and discipline. Mindset believing change is possible. Skills learning how to create value that people will pay for. Discipline saving, investing, and growing consistently. 2 students graduate with the same degree. One spends every extra cash on fashion. The other learns digital skills online and starts freelancing. Guess who is building wealth already? If wealth is not only about money, which of these 3 do you need to work on most? Mindset, skills, or a discipline? 4. Turning your humble beginning into fuel. A humble background can actually be your greatest advantage. It teaches resilience, hunger, and creativity. Think of Cristiano Ronaldo. He grew up cleaning streets in Portugal, but that tough beginning gave him the hunger to work harder than most. How can your own struggles become motivation instead of limitation? So, is it true that if you are from a humble background, forget about becoming rich? No. The truth is, your background explains your starting point, not your finish line. The real barriers are not poverty itself, but staying trapped in limiting beliefs, failing to build skills, and refusing to take bold, consistent action. Don't use your background as an excuse. Use it as your reason to rise. Look, you might not hear this anywhere else, so let it sink in. Your salary, your hustle, your lifestyle, they can either build you or break you. The choice is yours. Fix your mindset, boss up your habits, and start feeding your future with purpose instead of vibes. That's how you turn survival into success. Like and subscribe.